Suliewey, the sequel to My Indian, Sylvester Joe and Sheila O'Neill. Rich in oral history, the descriptions of traditional ceremonies and sacred medicines, the use of Mi'kmaq language, and the teachings of Two-Spirit place readers on the land and embed them in the strong relationships described throughout the book. Photo description. An eagle talon neck piece is photographed on a white background. It is made of 7 eagle talons, 7 small red stones, and 7 pieces of silver that have been strung in an alternating pattern on babish, which is washed with red ochre powder. On the top right of the page, directly above the neck piece, are the words, "Rich in oral history, the descriptions of traditional ceremonies and sacred medicines, the use of Mi'kmaq language, and the teachings of Two-Spirit place readers on the land and embed them in the strong relationships described throughout the book." Below the neck piece, at the bottom of the page, are the words, "Suliewey, the sequel to My Indian, Sylvester Joe and Sheila O'Neill." Breakwater, P.O. Box 2188, St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada, A1C 6E6. www.breakwaterbooks.com. Copyright 2023, Sylvester Joe and Sheila O'Neill. Cover photograph, Angelina Francis, Angelina's Photography. A SIP catalog record for this book is available from Library and Archives Canada. ISBN 978-1-55081-988-5. All rights reserved. No part of this publication may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by any means without the prior written consent of the publisher or a license from the Canadian Copyright Licensing Agency. Access Copyright. For an Access Copyright license, visit www.accesscopyright.ca or call toll-free 1-800-893-5777. We acknowledge the support of the Canada Council for the Arts. We acknowledge the financial support of the Government of Canada through the Department of Heritage and the Government of Newfoundland and Labrador through the Department of Tourism, Culture, Arts and Recreation for our publishing activities. Printed and bound in Canada. Canada Council for the Arts, Conseil des Arts du Canada, Canada, Newfoundland, Labrador. Breakwater Books is committed to choosing papers and materials for our books that help to protect our environment. To this end, this book is printed on recycled paper that is certified by the Forest Stewardship Council. Acknowledgements. Wilalio to Duma Young, Curtis Michael, Dean Simon and Melvin Jador for language resources, Richie Perez for author photos, Angelina Francis for the cover photo and other photos used in the book, Jocelyn Thomas and Lisa Frenette for editing, Rebecca Rose, Claire Wilkshire, Nicole Haldupas, Rhonda Malloy, Donna Francis, and the incredible staff at Breakwater Books, Khalida Joe for editing and transcribing, Marlene Chislett for proofreading, and to all the readers who championed My Indian and encouraged us to tell the rest of Suliewey's story. Note to readers. There are regional variations and dialects in the spoken and sometimes written languages of most cultures. The Mi'kmaq language, spellings, and pronunciation used in this text are those of the Mi'kmaq elders of Mi'kmaq First Nation. In the glossary on page 185, the pronunciation of Mi'kmaq vocabulary is given in brackets after the word. This book is dedicated to all Mi'kmaq storytellers. We need to keep writing. Chapter 1. A Decision. Suliewey turned and looked behind him. The day was cold and crisp, and the smoke coming from the chimney of Chief Edmund Gaunt's house was going straight up into the bright sky. It's going
Sample complete. Ready to continue?